All the Stone Dew flora recovered! Nikki, let's hurry to the Stone Heart and check. Nikki, we've got to go to the gliding station that leads to the choo-choo station. No wrong turns.
Okay, Miss Nikki. I'll open the Sky Pass for you now.
I'm Volunteer Corps Investigator Shieldon. I'm on duty here. Under Article 8 of the Volunteer Corps Temporary Regulations, this road has been closed. I repeat, no PCs or humans or felines are allowed to enter.
What? I've never heard of that article!
We suspect a Feywish sprite is hiding at the Market of Mirth with the help of a PC. Also, it's lost its ability to fly. The Feywish sprite detector reported it.
What? A Feywish sprite that can't fly?
Could it be?
But the Volunteer Corps should restore order at the Stone Tree Cluster, not just trap everyone here to catch the Feywish sprite.
Raggy, after all these years, have you qualified for the Volunteer Corps? If not, don't tell me what to do.
I'll be qualified soon!
Soon. But that's not now. I'll say it one last time. This road has been closed to stop the Feywish sprite from getting to the Stone Crown. We'll lift the blockade after the Feywish sprite is caught.
This is an urgent matter, involving people's lives and heinous criminals. Re-establishing order should be the #1 priority.
Catching this Feywish sprite, I could have taken my time. Then you restored the Stoneheart. So now, thanks to you, I'm buried in work. Keep obstructing me from my duty, and I'll have to take coercive measures.
Raggy, I don't think we can convince him. How about we find the injured Feywish sprite? I'm worried he's...
You're right. This guy is too rigid. When I join the Volunteer Corps, I'll do a much better job than him.
On the bright side, after we find the Feywish sprite, he's sure to let us in.
So where should we look for the Feywish sprite?
Any PCs that might have clues would have to have seen a Feywish sprite before.
Nikki, I've got it! Let's go ask Granny Oversleeves. She's one of the oldest PCs in Stonewoods, so she's been through many clashes with Feywish sprites. If a Feywish sprite flew by, she might have been able to sense it.
getting more and more humid.
Granny Oversleeves, you okay? How are you?
Raggy, I'm fine. Just taking a little rest while things are on the slower side. Who are these two?
They're my friends, Nikki and Momo. We're investigating a case. But Sheldon from the Volunteer Corps has sealed off the gliding station. He claims they're catching a Feywish sprite.
Sheldon. He used to be a bald man's cap, if I recall correctly. But now he's a member of the Volunteer Corps? Things are changing too fast.
That's where he gets his name? He was once a shield for a bald man's head?
I guess in a sense, it's kind of combat equipment. No wonder he's a volunteer.
Every time I see Sheldon, I think of how he looked when he was a fresh young PC. Oh, hundreds of years pass by in the blink of an eye. Back in those days, this was still called Prosperville. The lands were all connected. After dinners, I'd take a stroll to the choo-choo station construction site or visit my auntie's house in the old village.
I never saw any of this. I only ever heard her talk about it. If we want useful information, we should just let her talk and listen patiently to everything she says.
After that, disaster struck when the stone trees grew wild, and Prosperville ceased to exist.
What about the villagers?
Everyone had to leave their homeland. They left in a rush. The clothing those people abandoned is the fabric that turned into PCs like us.
So then that's how the PCs came to be.
Ah, and PCs come from clothes soaked with strong wishes. But what kind of wishes exactly?
The wishes? I don't remember anymore. I'm just too old. Many of my PC friends have already fallen apart. These oversleeves may be really sturdy, but now even they're starting to get damp and drafty.
I wear oversleeves when I cook. I thought one pair would last me a lifetime. Turns out they last several.
So cherish your oversleeves. They can be heirlooms. Raggy, you're still so young, but look at you. You already have such a big hole in you. Take care of yourself.
Don't worry about me. I'm careful. I won't let the hole unravel.
When you're young, you always feel like your body is strong as long as it doesn't unravel. Fact is, decay sets in places you can't even see. Old Granny here has been feeling restless lately. I'm afraid it's not a good sign.
Maybe it's because a Feywish sprite is hiding in the Market of Mirth. Know anything about it, Granny Oversleeves?
I've dealt with Feywish sprites many times, so I'm quite sensitive to their presence. But that's about it. Beanie has been making a racket at night, which is very unusual. If I had to guess, the Feywish sprite might be hiding over there.
Beanie? Is she a PC? I don't think I've ever met her.
Yes, though she tends to keep to herself. A lot of people haven't seen her before. She usually hides at the wishing spot, on the platform above. You should try your luck there.